Hi, a little bit of background between April and myself. We both met in the United States Navy where we were stationed in Norfolk, Virginia. She was actually a veteran of Desert Storm, and then I remained in the military in the Navy Reserves after that, going to Iraq, and I retired in 2012. My current occupation is I'm a Los Angeles County firefighter, where I've been so blessed and fortunate to have that career. But as veterans, it was really nice to come to an area where people, one, appreciate us. They're also very understanding of some of the stresses that we've gone through in our careers. And this has just made it an absolutely wonderful experience. You know, it's very stressful being a new RV owner. We ask a lot of our friends and family who have RVs, and there's always that nightmare worry that you're going to have a ton of gremlins in your RV. I can tell you, we took the vehicle on a 1,000-mile trip, came back, and very, very few problems or issues. And one of the things that Palm Tree RV wanted to know was, what were the issues that we actually had? Write them down. What was the conditions that made them occur? Well, when we told them about it, they said, bring it in, which was kind of shocking because you think once you buy a vehicle, you're done. They brought it in. They absolutely looked right here in the parking lot. Let's take care of that right now. And they took care of several little things, and they really were little things with zero cost to us, which just tells you a lot about their customer service. So we want to talk about Johnny, the owner of Palm Tree RV. We first met him at the Riviera boat launches when they had an event with Ford trucks. And we went through some of his RVs and learning about the vast experience that he has throughout his entire life in dealing with RVs. We have very limited experience with RVs. So the one thing that was nice about him is he talked about, one, getting to know us. It was really important to get to know what kind of people we were and what we were looking to do with an RV.
Yeah.
That allowed us to, when we came in here, it was very little pressure. It was more like coming in, have a conversation, ask how our children are doing. We talked about his wife. It was really not talking about RVs. It was talking to us as if we're talking to a friend that we're going to invite over for dinner tomorrow night. After that, he showed us a few RVs, and we actually came across this one where he said, you know, this one just came in, but I want to be able to do some things to it that I know most people would prefer to do to it, but we can go ahead and work out the paperwork if you'd like, or let's talk about what we'd like to do with this RV. From that point on, everything was smooth sailing, and it was really, every time we come in here, he comes out, he shakes our hand, we have a wonderful conversation, and then we get right down to taking care of whatever needs to be taken care of with literally no pressure. I can tell you from going from several different RV places, some very large ones, some that are known nationwide, to others that may be around the area of the local. Everybody's been very, very friendly, but it just seemed that Johnny seemed to have not only the customer service to care for what we had, but he also had an outstanding product that he wanted to make sure represented Palm Tree RV, and we couldn't recommend any more Palm Tree RV for anybody that comes to get some RV service or even looking for something that they might want to take on some trips around the United States.